Hey, Michael Yost again here with you. Wanted to share another piece of information that we all need to be thinking about as we start to plan for a return to work whenever that may happen. Now, for most of us, we're probably looking at May 1st or that first week of May right now by everything we hear, probably at the earliest. But here's something to consider. You already have clients probably on your schedule right now through the month of April that are kind of sitting in limbo. How are you communicating with them? If you're not making a plan right now to get them back into the schedule, then you really need to be focused on that now and communicating that plan right now, not a month from now upon return. So here's some things to consider, because what you want to create is clarity and an ease at which everyone can understand how the process is going to work going into the future. So here's a couple ideas. Now again, I want to put a little disclaimer in here right now. Everything I'm going to share with you are just thoughts and ideas. How you elect to handle this in your company is very specific to you and what you think the right way to handle it is. So again, just wanted to kind of put that out there to say I want to share some thoughts, share some ideas that might make your plan even stronger. So with that being said, first thing first, we want to create clarity. And so you really want to make sure that once this plan is developed, you get it out there in the public as quickly as possible, whether it's on social media, through your Instagram, or through Facebook, or just direct email. I would probably utilize all of those sources because everyone communicates differently. Now, you may also even want to place phone calls as well, just letting everyone know. Again, that can be a lot of work, but nothing is more important right now than preserving that customer service and going that extra mile to make sure that all of your clients are aware of the situation. So we want to create clarity through communication. Now, some things to consider when it comes to this plan. Here's a couple ideas for you. I really think that it's probably the most important is to make sure that you're taking care of the clients that have been most inconvenienced. So say those clients that have been inconvenienced through the end of March or even now in this first week of April. And I would really do a plan upon return and let them know that you're going to get them in first upon return. And I would scale it that way. So when you're looking at the return to booking people, I would look at those that have been most inconvenienced and then work your way from there. All right. Now, the second thing is, what about clients that are already booked in May? I wouldn't touch any of that. I would leave all of that alone, and I would just take the open space around there and I'd start to fill in around that. So if there's already clients already booked in May, I'd leave that alone. I wouldn't mess with any of that. Now, one last piece to consider is many people now use online booking. Here's a thought. You may want to think about, and I mean this temporarily, disabling your online booking for the simple reason that you might start to see, or maybe already are seeing, a rush to book online. Now, that can be a good thing, and we can look at that and say, well, Michael, man, people are doing that and it's filling my book. What's so bad about that? What might be a detriment we're not thinking about is the fact, what about the people that aren't utilizing online booking, maybe just because they're not technologically savvy, they don't understand how to use it, or they already have an existing appointment in, and so they wouldn't know how to reschedule that even if they could, or even think that they should reschedule that. So they might be waiting for word from you. I might disable that until I take care of this backlog of what probably is end of March through April and get them back on the schedule and get back in the groove. Then I would probably turn that switch back on. We simply just don't want to run on your hours that inconveniences people, that then you're fielding phone calls from angry customers saying, but I've waited 4 weeks, I've waited 5 weeks. Just something to consider, but I think it's very valid, and I think we want to preserve the customer that's loyal to our business and not have them looking elsewhere for their services when it comes time to reopen. So make a plan for your business, put that plan in place, make it simple and clear to understand and easy to use, and communicate it. All right, well, there's our tip for the day. We look forward to seeing you the rest of this week. Don't miss our upcoming, we have another town hall this coming Wednesday afternoon. Look for more announcements on that with time. We're going to be right here on Facebook doing another town hall with myself and Neil, and we look forward to seeing you there.